time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice.
Is time travel possible? The universe is woven from the exotic fibers of time itself. Antimatter particles travel backwards in time. The space-time continuum loops through time. And even the hypothetical tachyon can slow down time. Now, if I asked this question a few centuries ago, it would have been easily dismissed as childish ridicule. However, things have changed in the past 100 years. In 1919, when Albert Einstein proved the general theory of relativity, he imparted to us the tools that we needed to understand and answer this question. We learned about the existence of space-time, a massless, invisible, intangible fabric that surrounds all matter. We learned how it could tear because of something moving too fast or something too heavy to reveal a singularity, an Einstein-Rosen bridge, or the more aptly nicknamed wormhole. We know now that the secret to time travel has something to do with a rip in the space-time fabric. That's obvious, isn't it? But the next, more implicated question is how. It isn't physically or even biologically possible to travel faster than the speed of light. Neither is it possible to unleash dark matter from a gaping hole in deep space without unleashing a black hole that would consume the Earth instead of opening up frontiers of time voyage. However, recently discovered alternatives have shown great promise. There's a more obvious option of slowing down our perception of time as opposed to quickening the progress of time. Cryogenic hibernation facilities have shown their ability to transcend the ideas of human metamorphosis. They've been able to store bodies, slowing down metabolism at states in which the body was kept at minus 273 degrees Celsius, slowing down metabolic processes until a time in the future to when the body could be defrosted. However, this only leads to more questions. Does time travel equate to a jump in the future without a return journey? Exotic matter answers this question more dominantly. Researchers at particle accelerators, such as the Large Hadron Collider, have already deduced the existence of a new kind of matter that can bend space-time into a loop without either a beginning or an end, creating a wormhole portal. Now, on the topic of perception, now that we've entered the realm of science fiction, we're so used to causality, the idea of cause and effect. Cause generates effect, cause begets effect. How many triangles do we see in the first picture? 5. Now, let's remove one triangle, perhaps the one at the top. Now, how many triangles do we see in the second picture? 3. Did we just remove one triangle to find out that 2 were missing? What happened to the triangle in the middle? Let's look at the answer through a different perspective, a time travel-inspired narrative, retrocausality, the idea that effect generates cause, effect begets cause. Maybe none of those triangles ever existed. Maybe they were all a result of context, and when circumstances around them changed, we realized that there was never anything particularly triangular about them to begin with. Now, there's a school of thought called the Lorentz transformers who believe that time is a result of similarly determined perceptual sets for every human being. But then, what role does space-time play? How can Galilean or Einsteinian transformations reconcile with each other? These questions each open up branches into other, more profound, more stupendous avenues of thought. Today, I realize that knowledge in itself is an inexplicable duality. The paradox of learning has shown me that the more we know, the more we realize the ever-expanding void of what we don't know. What began as a childish question has led to the foundations upon which I've grown to ask questions and dig deeper. The road less traveled, the wicket gate beckons. It drives impact, knowing that it takes decades of commitment to push the frontiers of science and technology, proving existing ideas, creating original theories, breaking barriers, and serving humanity. And to me, that challenge will begin with time travel. These questions have shaped who we as the human race are today, explorers on a quest for boundless knowledge. What we know about time travel is incomplete, and that cloud of incompletion will only expand from now. We may not know the answer to time travel 100 years from now, but we do know that every scientific discovery from today will take us 1 step, 2 steps, 5 steps closer to that goal. I and many others like me aim to pave a path of progress and inspire our generation and generations beyond, leaving them thinking, look how far we've come. We think we're searching for answers to the secrets of the universe and the possibility of a brief glimpse into the future. But maybe, just maybe, we might actually be looking for answers to who we are. Thank you so much.